Yo boys, welcome back to Cree Talk. Today we are going to be talking about Ecclesiastes 6:3, and that says, "If a man beget 100 children and live many years, so that the days of his years be many, and his soul be not filled with good, and also that he hath no burial, I say that an untimely birth is better than he." So, pretty much what this saying is, God blesses God blesses the people who work hard. God blesses the people who are working towards accomplishing their goals in life and, acquiring success, right? Success may be, looked at in a different perspective based on the person. But, in my eyes, success is doing something that is truly fulfilling to you, right? Whether that's making you money or not. So in my eyes, success is becoming a profitable day trader. That is my dream, right? I want to become a profitable day trader, be able to live wherever I want to be, right? Buy whatever I want to, right? Live financially free, and also help others change their lives, right? So it's essentially saying that when God blesses us with an abundant life, right? However you look at it, right? If that comes down to, what you do, if that comes down to, your status, if that comes down to your wealth, whatever your success in life is considered, if you have an abundance of that, right? It is worse to not enjoy the fruits of that labor that God has gifted you, right? Versus being an unborn child. That is what it is saying, right? So when you work so hard and so diligently towards achieving your goals, your dreams, right? That is God sent, okay? And you do not enjoy the fruits of your labor, it is terrible. Right? Because what is the point of putting in all this work? What is the point of going all in and trusting in God in the process, but not rewarding yourself, at least a little bit, right? Not enjoying the fruits of your labor, right? And there is, this is a double-edged sword, right? You don't want to be, have the shiny object syndrome, right? 100%. But when you put in so much work, you got to enjoy the fruits of your labor. You can't just save. And that is something that, someone in my life, I'm not going to say anything, but someone in my life does, right? And has gotten us in a good position. But at the same time, you can't enjoy anything. You can't spoil yourself just a little bit. All you want to do is just save. And at the end of the day, you can't take that money to the grave, right? Would you rather spend... if I make $300K a year, would you rather spend that money and enjoy it and make the most of it at a young age, or later in life when you're 60 or 70 years old? That's the whole point in why retirement is so stupid, right? They all say, in high school, well, do this and do that, put your money in this all Roth IRA so you can have $1 million if you're lucky by the time you're 60 years old. What are you going to do with $1 million when you're retired? Like, what? I'm gonna spend multi-millions of dollars by the time I'm probably 50 years old, 30 years old probably. By the time I'm 40 years old, I'll probably spend multiple million dollars in my life. I'm not talking about making, I'm talking about spending by the time I'm 40, right? Probably even earlier than that, right? God willing, okay? But what is the point at that? But you can't enjoy the fruits of your labor 50 years later. Okay, you're gonna buy a house. Cool. Okay, what now? It's hard for you to do anything because you're old, right? You can't, do a bunch of these fun things that you can at such a young age. So that's why, bro, when I start hitting 10K months consistently, I'm gonna go enjoy my life. I'm gonna go enjoy the fruits of my labor. I'm obviously not gonna be stupid. I'm gonna invest a lot of it, but you gotta enjoy some of what God has given you, man. You gotta enjoy it. You can't be so hard on yourself. Say, I gotta save. This all has to go to funded accounts. You gotta enjoy, bro. You gotta spoil yourself just a little bit. You have to enjoy what God has given you. So, appreciate y'all for listening up today. I believe this was episode 10. Just finished an insane leg workout today. Was in there about 45 minutes or so. So, not a bad workout. Now about to head home, eat a great lunch. All Whole Foods, bro. This diet is insane. I actually love that I'm at home now permanently. So, appreciate y'all boys for being here. If y'all want to join the Discord, it's called Creed. It'll be down in the description. Again, completely free. Appreciate y'all boys, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out.